The Noongar people are an Aboriginal group from the southwest region of Western Australia. Their rich culture, language, and societal structures have developed over millennia, deeply rooted in kinship, respect, reciprocity, and connection to land. This hypothetical analysis considers how a sadist, someone who derives pleasure from inflicting pain, could infiltrate and disrupt a harmonious society like the Noongar community, which values collective well-being. Understanding these dangers allows us to formulate strategies for recognizing, counteracting, and preventing such disruptions. The nature of a sadist in a community context. A sadist seeks control through psychological or physical harm, often preying on vulnerabilities and causing distress. In a traditional society like the Noongar, a sadist may subtly exploit existing hierarchies or manipulate cultural traditions to assert dominance, undermining the values that sustain the community's integrity. Below is a speculative scenario where a sadist infiltrates the Noongar community, and the paper suggests ways to counteract such an individual's harmful influence. 1. Exploitation of kinship bonds. Infiltration. The sadist could manipulate the deep Noongar kinship systems by taking advantage of the obligations and respect inherent in these relationships. The Noongar culture emphasizes the importance of family ties and mutual responsibility. A sadist might isolate individuals, creating divisions within family units, causing mistrust, or setting relatives against each other to maintain control and feed on the emotional fallout. Counteraction, strengthen cultural education, ensuring that all members of the community, especially younger generations, are well versed in their cultural principles, can help identify manipulative behavior early on. Conflict resolution mechanisms, encouraging open dialogue and mediation within families and among clans, can help to heal divisions before they are exploited. 2. Corruption of spiritual practices. Infiltration. The Noongar people have strong spiritual traditions tied to their land, dreaming stories, and ancestors. A sadist might seek to control the narrative of these spiritual practices, twisting them to justify harm, fear, or the undermining of community leadership, using spirituality as a tool for domination. Counteraction. Protect traditional knowledge. Elders and custodians of spiritual practices should be vigilant and proactive in maintaining the integrity of these teachings. Empowerment of community leadership. Regular communal gatherings led by respected elders can reinforce the spiritual tenets, making it harder for outsiders to distort them for malicious purposes. Disruption of reciprocity and mutual support. Noongar society is based on principles of reciprocity, where members support one another through sharing resources, care, and labor. A sadist might attempt to disrupt this balance by sowing selfishness, jealousy, or fear of scarcity, breaking down systems of mutual aid and creating an environment where people fear giving or receiving help. Strengthening resource-sharing systems. By reinforcing collective resource management and promoting transparent and equitable distribution, it becomes harder for anyone to exploit perceptions of scarcity or inequality. Encourage collaborative projects. Initiatives that involve whole families and clans in shared activities, like hunting, fishing, or cultural gatherings, can foster unity and resist attempts at division. Undermining trust in elders and leadership. Elders in Noongar society play a crucial role in maintaining law, culture, and tradition. A sadist may seek to undermine trust in these leaders by spreading misinformation, creating conspiracies, or openly challenging their authority, positioning themselves as an alternative source of power or influence. Public affirmation of leadership. Regular cultural events that highlight the importance of elders and their role in guiding the community can prevent such erosion of trust. Transparency in decision-making. Making the decision-making processes open and inclusive ensures the community can see the wisdom and fairness of leadership choices, reducing the sadist's ability to exploit hidden agendas or misunderstandings. Instilling fear and division through violence or intimidation. A sadist thrives on fear and pain. In a close-knit society like the Noongar, the introduction of violence, either physical or psychological, can create a ripple effect of fear and distrust. Such an individual might covertly or overtly engage in intimidation to fracture the community's unity. Collective response to threats. A strong, unified stance against violence is crucial. When the entire community rallies together against intimidation, it becomes harder for the sadist to gain influence. Community healing practices. Promoting cultural practices that heal trauma, whether through ceremonies, storytelling, or shared rituals, ensures that fear does not take root in the community. Conclusion. While the sadists' infiltration into the Noongar society is a hypothetical scenario, it reveals how external and harmful influences can prey on vulnerabilities in any community. Recognizing these tactics enables the society to build resilience through cultural education, strong leadership, collective resource management, and a clear stance against violence. By reinforcing the core values of kinship, reciprocity, and respect, the Noongar community can effectively counteract such threats and maintain its cultural integrity.